I'm streaming on the big YouTube. Have sound, okay. Engine sound, and I'm talking over engine sound. How can you hear me? Yeah. If you're still here, Matt, what is the sound quality for mic and the engine at full rev if I'm talking and drifting at the same time? Talk, 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 talk. Alright. I'll go with that. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to other than you that's in here, so... Also, you'll have to tell me if the steering wheel belt drive is a little bit... Shit. Okay. Alright, well that's good that it's solid. I know that the video quality is probably shit. My internet has been real shit for being fiber. I don't understand, but... Fuck that one up. I'm rotating too fast on that. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm coming in hot. Always there, always. Damn it. I wish I could do backwards entries. Damn. I don't know about y'all, but I need a little music. I can keep it out of stream if y'all would prefer. Communicate. I'm also like beating the shit out of my computer for playing Assetto, live streaming, baby monitor. And then try to play music. Missed that handbrake. Let's see. All right, let's see. That wasn't. All right, there you go. I should have most. Oh. Check. Okay, so we got desktop. Oh, alright, appreciate it. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get music in here. And No, I don't. That's not what I want. Honestly, I really don't even think it's smart to try to put the music in the stream because I don't see it popping up in the audio inputs, so it's totally fine. Yeah, I probably should do it the proper way and not do it this way. Because I really don't even think... I used to be able to have Spotify in here, and I don't remember what happened. And then nobody's in this lobby anymore. The problem is I don't want to go to the big lobby because the PC just completely takes a shit when I jump into the 10 or 15, hell, even the 7s. It really starts to take a shit, and the video card is just not... can't handle it, I guess. I mean, some of it has to do with network, but that can be resolved with Cat 5. Well, actually, I just got a shit ton of Cat 6e, so I might be rewiring the entire house so that I can have that. Yeah. And I'm so much of a don't give a fuck. The problem is I'm also not monetized, so at this point, like, I don't care. I guess. I don't know. I barely get on YouTube. And there's bigger fish to fry. Like, you know, if I could get a following that made money, that I could afford to get a new PC to handle all of the things, that would be great. Because VR would be nice, because I really would like to get used to what it's like to drive inside the car. I just, in a single screen, even with the neck effects. So there's a app installed on a Content Manager called Neck Effects, and it predicts based on your steering input how much you're looking out to the side windows, and you can control the percentages and stuff like that. And I just don't want to fuck with it, because you got to go out of this to go into the settings to then be able to check and see if that's what works for you. So I don't know. I can't ever get the depth perception from this view. Like, everything seems flat. That's not bad. That'd be nice to do a stream and make, you know, what it would cost to go up and fly. That'd be dope. And I know it's not the right-hand drive that's fucking me up. I mean, I'm not doing half bad, but, like... that's about 90% what I get is spinning out in the in-car view. And I don't know if it's because I don't have my neck effects settings correct, where it's not responding fast enough to what I want, or if it's just my monitor can't handle it and it's not processing it for me here. Yeah, and that's the biggest problem for me, is the depth perception. Like, even tracks that I know like the back of my hand, so Road Atlanta or AMP, the go-kart track. I don't know the main track as well, but at least the kart track I know pretty decently. And on this game, like, it just, for some reason, and I'm sure it has to do with the monitors, is just doesn't comprehend for me. And from the third person view, I just feel like I can react how the car needs. Now, granted, I'm throwing on extra angle, and I'm cautious to say that it's me versus this wheel is, I don't know, probably 10 years old at this point, and it's belt drive, so I'm sure the belt has stretched. You know, I constantly have pedal issues where it's a micro, like, telephone jack from the pedals up to the steering wheel base. So the pedals are, I don't know what the correct word would be, but harmonious to this system. It cannot be used interchangeable. It cannot be used with anything else that I know of. So I hate that, because these pedals are great, other than the fact that they just, for some reason, when it's cold, like, clutch and gas will just stop working. Brake will work fine, but clutch and gas will stop working. Or clutch will go out and gas will work. And it's just, I mean, it's not annoying enough for me to, like, say I gotta drop $1,300 on a rig. I would love so badly, like, if the YouTube fairies out there can make, like, a little boy's wish come true, and a SimMagic sponsorship, or a SimMagic gift card, or Drift HQ, or SimHQ gift card for a new rig would be delightful. That would be fantastic. Overall, that would increase the ability to me to practice, and not that it's ever going to be represented in real life, because I have commitment issues, and my wife and my kids are about the only commitments I can make. But to be able to have good quality equipment to drive on would be fantastic. And then, of course, I've got to upgrade the PC and all that. You know, it's just domino effect. Okay, so don't get Assetto Corsa Competizione. Just get Assetto Corsa, and then it depends on, like, what you're going to be driving. If there are cars in the Ultimate Pack that you see yourself driving, then sure. But if you don't see yourself driving those, then I think the general base pack should get you pretty decent. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, that's 100%. Like, that's the justification. I spend $1,300, and that's what I see in realistic for a 350Z stock motor, angle, and a welded diff. I would say probably track fee, tires, fuel. Probably, you're looking for a one-day event, you're probably looking at maybe $600. So in 3 events, I basically paid for the sim, in my opinion. So for me, it completely makes sense to spend $1,400 on a new rig, but at the same time, it's not like I have $1,300 or $1,400 to spend on a car, you know, or go drifting for real life. So I don't know. I think that 2026 is being kind of prepped to be a pretty good year You know, I don't like to talk about it, like put it into fruition or whatever you want to call it. But you know, Amber and I have done pretty well at getting ourselves prepared for the future, and so I think it's going to resemble us to be able to make, you know, more loose financial decisions, more vacations, and right now I'm trying to figure out how to get a single media pass for FD. One of my buddies is into car photography, pretty big time, and I would love to get him a media pass for FD Road Atlanta. Sorry, I am the worst stream host. I'm totally just in my own shit, just texting. Um, but yeah, I know that. Okay, yeah, that'd be dope. I'm trying to talk to Jacob, the co-announcer. I'm pretty interested, to be honest, about the new rounds this year. I know you probably haven't seen anything about it, Matt, but they took out they took out the gauntlet at New Jersey. They took out Utah and St. Louis. Um, fuck. Anywho, so yeah, they've got that, and they've got Vegas. Oh shoot, I don't remember where else. Yeah, I mean, well, New Jersey. Apparently, Chris Knapp is going through like a, and then so that put New Jersey out, and then let's see what else. Um, yeah, St. Louis was decent. I just felt like that was another track that I really needed to just be pro, because I never felt like there was anyone in Pro Spec that could run a decent run on that track. And now I'm really interested because there are two people coming into Pro Spec this year that I'm I'm interested to see how they run, because I'm driving outside of FD on a YouTube perspective. So, you know, maybe it's still YouTube cut to where only their best shit gets on the channel. Um, but I'd like to see what these guys are going to be able to do. Um, you know, best of luck to them. The first round that they have is Road Atlanta, and that's a fucking gnarly ass fucking boxing ring to jump into. So, you know, I'll see. Yeah, my internet was so slow. I was gonna download or update Call of Duty, and Call of Duty was 91 gigs. 91 gigs. I was like, I literally do not play anything other than the Battle Royale, the free thing. I don't need all this other shit. But then I've been playing the shit out of Battlefield, and it's fun. It's just, it doesn't move the same as Call of Duty, and I played Call of Duty for fucking, I don't know, 5 years without any other RPG game. So, it just doesn't, I don't know, doesn't match up. We need to find a track. We need to find a track. If I wanted to sit and chit chat with somebody, I'd call them on the phone. Mm. So Matt, this is gonna be your best bet. If you're looking, best bet is to get into the actual sim drifting. Get Discord if you don't have Discord. Okay, so the realism. Assetto can be incredibly realistic up to limitations of your computer. You know, if you've got a graphics card that can do some pretty wicked shit, you know, you can turn on pure filters. Like there's so many little sidebar things that you can load in via Content Manager and make it look so incredibly crystal clear that you can't really tell the difference between real and fake. I mean, it all depends on what you're looking to get out of it. But anywho, Matt, if you got Discord, you need to get on the ACS Drift Discord, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into, you know, like CS:GO was pretty good because it was like search and destroy that smaller stuff. The BR is fun, but it's gotten so like not worth it. Like you work pretty damn hard to get pretty far in the game, and then you make one wrong shot or whatever, or you don't know to turn around and look, and there's a dude on the mountain a mile and a half away and fucking pings you in the head, and you're done. You know, so it's kind of annoying. Anywho, yeah, and it's completely doable. Plenty of people go out there and drift on their controllers completely. The biggest thing is that you won't be able to control like the clutch, the brake, the gas as fine tuned as you would on the pedals, but which you know. Handbrake I got on Amazon. I think like $65. It works for 2-3 years. You buy another one. It's just not a great one. If you're looking to spend some money, you can go SimMagic everything. SimMagic wheelbase, pedals, shifter, handbrake. We can get all that shit. If you're looking to not like go in all the way, Moza R5 or R9. I think they have a handbrake and a shifter now, and their own pedals. I just want the Sim Magic shit because it's fucking good shit. Anywho, shifter is a sequential shifter. Amazon, $60. Steering wheel is a Thrustmaster TMX belt driven with the Thrustmaster TMX Pro pedal set. But then you get in here and you've got the Discord server. They've got the Drift AI, BDC, which is what I mainly drift. I mean, there's everything up to the FD cars with VDC. If you don't have the car pack or don't have the track, that's fine. Most of these, if you click on join, it's going to pop up with a web page on my other screen, so you won't be able to see that. But then it pops up with this little window here. You can click on this install missing content. It will automatically go out there and find the car pack and also find the track pack that you're calling for. And then it'll pop up with a Assetto Corsa content manager page in the background. You can click on install and install the missing content, jump right into the server. So it makes it kind of easy for finding stuff that you don't want. Because like you could go out there and you could say, give me all the ACS, could get all of these maps and then bog your computer full of like gigabyte, gigabyte. That's different terminology. But you still fill your computer up full, so dude, that would be dope. I always wish like you could build some type of like rotating base that would rotate it 180 degrees out. So you'll get Assetto Corsa, and then you'll get Content Manager. You'll have to get two, because like essentially you just have to install like the base of Assetto Corsa, the game in, and then Content Manager is like side loaded of the game, so it launches the game in the background, kind of, if I'm explaining that correctly. So you have to have both. Content Manager is free, but you can't just download Content Manager and then install shit and expect it to work. It's been so long since I've installed Content Manager. I just did a fresh install like a couple months ago, but it wasn't like all the fine-tuned settings and everything I had done. Anywho, so let's see. We can find something. Brooklyn Park is going to be great, Matt, for tandems. Figuring out how to get that line. The problem is they're always packed. Packed. Of course, you got Clutch Kick. We just got done with, oh. Alright, so you get to see it firsthand of how it happens when you're missing the content car pack. So pop up with this window. You go up here to this little hamburger drop down. Says it needs to install it. Clear the completed file. Close down Content Manager. And then from the browser, on my other window, you can hit join on the server lobby and bam, no more errors. Oh, yeah, you're good. I'm probably going to be dog ass, to be honest. I haven't been sleeping, so I'm hoping that maybe getting on... Perfect. I knew that's how it's going to work. I pull up Find My Friends and just to check on my wife, and she's at her parents' house. Um, so you'll get in here, Matt. You can look at the settings. These are other people's tunes, which are make it easy to get in there and kind of hit the ground running. I've spent some time building this one. So you load it. If you get one of these, you can hit apply. These tunes come with different adjustments to the fuel type. I don't know why you can't manage that based on these shared files. So you will have to go to gears, hit tuned. But from inside Assetto Corsa, you can go in and change the diff ratio, tire pressure, compound, amount of fuel, alignment. I mean, everything that you can imagine. Fixate, who do we appreciate? I need another Mountain Dew, but it's too late to be drinking caffeine again. Like, freaking turning 34 this year, and I'm like, wow, drinking caffeine this late at night, it really affects me. Ooh, hello. Headlight. Woo. Oh, I have not driven this car. Oh, this tune. The problem is, Matt, I know you're gonna progress faster than me, and I've been driving on Assetto for like 3.5, 4 years now. Alright, so first flags. I forget what car I drive on this track typically. Is it the ST? Can't remember. Hello. But the best part about having the Discord part is that you can basically shut down and go to something completely else. Yes, I know. I'm the world's worst parker. Thank you. Oh yeah. The biggest thing for me is that being a belt drive versus a direct drive wheel, 120 complete different. So I have not had enough time to sit down on a direct drive. The biggest thing I will say with sim, which you have the ability to understand this concept, is translating the butt feeling of IRL versus doing it online, doing it on stream, or doing it on a computer, doing it in sim. I think that's the hardest part, is that I don't have the experience of the ass getting sideways enough and like digging out of it and waiting and feeling the grip and stuff like that. So that's where I'm struggling to replicate that kind of same problem or same feeling. There ain't nobody on. Let's try some swarm cars in the clutch kickers. It's been a while since I've been done some swarm. Well, I'm down here. Like I said, Amber's still at her mom and dad's. Kids are asleep. And this is installing. Man, I'm really loving my computer right now. In fact, got OBS, Spotify, Assetto Corsa, Baby Cam, downloading and installing a full car pack. Anywho, you flown any since you took me up? There was a bigger blackbird flying today. Or yesterday. It's been a while since I've driven this, so cut me some slack. Oh, hold on. Gotta put the race fuel on. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, come on now. Gotta fuck up the last corner. Yeah, I imagine with being winter, that work is slow. Oh, looks like more rain. Yay. And this is the problem, is that I just start lobby hopping, and this is why my content is not that enjoyable. I am not going to be able to drive these cars, and I think this server is probably going to fuck me up. Too many cars in it. And I've got to do a full install of track and car pack. But I'm going to go grab a soda real quick. I'll be right back. Of different ones. So, like, this group here, Last Minute, they're mainly out of here in Georgia, mostly Georgia IRL drivers. Like, if you've seen the Sideways Sheriff, the Mustangs that are in the cop car livery. I went to high school with him. He participates, excuse me, a lot in this group. There is one, but I end up just going into ACS. that's about it when it comes to the lobbies. But you know what? For fuck's sake, unless all these are ready to go, well, only one's ready to go. Because I'm impatient and I feel like I'm not providing any content whatsoever for the people that are actually here. Had no intentions on streaming. That's the problem when you provide festivities. Scatterbrained. I was gonna say I'll jump to another server until this one is done installing, but which is odd for somebody who talks all the time, you know, 24/7. Point where people have told me their ears bleed because I talk so much. So, shout out, mom. So now we've just got this guy, which I still didn't see the track install file, so I doubt the track installed. Yeah, before I booted up Stream and Assetto, or even I really don't remember. Wow. My brain went out of complete sync there. So, okay, cool. That installed. So clear completed, close, and open up browser and relaunch that one. And again, like I said, I don't remember the track install. Oh, perfect. All right, I have no clue what I'm gonna drive. 1JZ 250 S15. Let's just, you know what? Let's just jump into it. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Nice. It's gonna take some work. I will tell you that. Nice. All right. Shut this door just a tad. I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to these cars. Let's go. All right, let me pause that for just a second. It sounds like this loaded like crap, or my PC is going to garbage. I hope I didn't just fuck them up. This is why I hate tracks like this. Because I feel like I always fuck people up. It feels like so much carb for this track. Yeah, not enough power. I don't think this car pack has fuel changes. I don't think so. No, they don't have fuel changes. And no changes on the final drive either. So let's get another, let's go for a ballsy tune and go. It seems ballsy. Nope. Thought I got out of the way of that. Turbo's at 100%. Also, this is the big thing that I run into is the perception, visual perception. Is like, it just feels like I am going so incredibly. Yeah, that was computer glitch there. But it feels like I'm going so incredibly fast. Now, again, it may. I honestly think it has something to do with how many people are in there. I think I'm just trying to fuck myself over. I am providing the number one world's best content. Was I in an AI? Shut the fuck up. Was I if I was in the AI, that would have been fucking hilarious. Okay, Matt. So we'll show you Brooklyn Park, which is the most commonly used. Ooh, my computer is not happy. How do I not have Brooklyn Park? Okay. MetaQuest 3 would be nice right now. So I could have chat floating. Okay, so American Brooklyn Park. Okay, so this is Brooklyn Park. The E36 is V8 powered and it's annoying as shit. It sounds like ass in my biggest opinion. But we can do the 350Z. Okay. We join. Excuse me, pardon me. All right. So this one simply says just add race fuel. What? You can't even put like a momentary switch as a clutch? the best part about this is these are the AIs. So you really can just jump in here. And if you got enough skills and confidence, really get in here, get on there. That's my problem, is I throw on so much angle right at the end of it. It's so inconsistent. And then all of a sudden I just like completely throw it completely to lock. But the steering wheel was... I don't get it. Hook. You have to tippy toe dance with the clutch to save it, and then I come in with damage jam for this corner, and I have to play dance again. And this one I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. And then this one I get pretty decent. Could have gotten in a little bit early, stay a little bit too late. I transition hard, but I can transition better than that. Let me, and then, okay, so this is the okay, benchmark. Yeah. The problem with the Seto that I find, and this is just my own problem, we're actually gonna go to Drift Playground because I prefer it for practice. Is that anytime you want to change the car, you have to get out of the server. And that is annoying if you get bored of something and you want to just try something else out. So leave that to be noted. I can't figure out what I want to drive. All right, get that benchmark. I'm getting tired. And these days, you need to go to bed when you're tired. And here I am drinking a Mountain Dew. How smart. Okay. BDC S14 race fuel tandem setup. Okay, so go click on it, load it, and then put on race fuel and click drive. Again, I don't mess with my visual settings that much, so it looks like it's snowy or the contrast is completely off on this track, but it's not every track, so I don't understand. So in the AIs, you have a tandem, duo, 2 of those, and then a solo in every general AI lobby. too far forward. And like you could just play with these guys for hours. I mean, you can full on, well, as I say, you can full on dive into them and completely miss them. But they, like, I'm knocking on the door, and you eventually either go through them or they push you out of the way. So that's the cool part about it. It's not like you're in a real lobby and you're practicing and you smack somebody's door panel and fuck them up. You know, here you can practice trying to get close, which that's my biggest problem that I still can't figure out is how to keep the closeness even. I feel like my timing is there, but like there I was too deep and I don't know how to recede. Like I don't know how to get out of that pocket. So set of 2, and then the solo will be after this first set of 2, which is coming up here. Oh. Matt, this might be better to go in and do all those settings from keyboard binds rather than do control binds, because you're not going to be taking traction control on and off that often. Unless you are. But I mean, like, I would just set that to like a keyboard bind. Like, I've got my keyboard up here and I know that like logo button is the reset back to the pits. It's not as out of the box like Microsoft Simulator 2025. E-brake, throttle. Trying to dive in hard. And then over-rotate it. I've yet to figure out how to do a 360. I look like complete ass. I look like complete ass tonight. Holy cow. Wow. I'm damn bad right now. I'm providing nothing good for you fellas. Matt, if you like boiled peanuts, I got a friend selling some garlic and onion flavored boiled peanuts. They are fucking incredible. Incredible boiled peanuts. Sriracha and salt and vinegar up at the Tractor Supply in Conyers. And this is generally how it goes. I never find anything I'm content with, but yet I want to invest thousands of dollars into driving on this equipment, even better equipment, but yet I have no interest to keep going. Really? I love boiled penis. And when I say boiled penis out, so for lever, live on, boiled penis. Oh, that one's a good one. The Drift Mansion. That one's really cool. That one's an outside paid for track. You'll find some like that depending on what you're looking for, like the LZ compound ones. I don't think the compound ones are pay, but you do have to purchase them free through the marketplace on SimHQ. I freaking love US Airway. Okay, if I'm gonna do one last thing, I'm gonna do one last drive. We're gonna do if they still have the car pack, Front Street, US Air. Not saying that I'm good at this track or this. It's a whole another set that I have to install. Never mind. It's not worth it tonight. It's not worth it. Anything in Door Hunters that I have installed? No one's in online in those. I can't remember what I have installed. Okay, let's try that. RX-7. I'm not going to be able to drive it. This is going to drive me. That's the worst part. All right, well, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is going to be my last drive for the evening. I've got to wake up early and go put Christmas lights on my wife's veterinary clinic. In the cold, and I'm already chapped. That's going to be fun. But, so I'm going to go to bed. All right, load up that tune. I don't think that, yeah, this car pack doesn't have a fuel change, just a gearing change, tire change, fuel capacity, dampers, all that jazzy jazz. You can also go into not pitch strategy, suspensions, generic, diff power. Where is it? Dampeners, alignment, electronics, turbo. Okay, that's at 100%. All right. Yeah, it's gonna take some time getting used to, and it's one of those things that, like, for me, the problem is that it just takes so much money to get to that point. But I feel like if I had a rig that was stationary, it had a seat, a cockpit seat in it. I sat down low, had a monitor stand or a triple monitor or went VR, that I feel like it would be immersive enough of an experience that it would be fun for a longer period for me. Um, but this is so temporary because in order to live a normal life, I need to move this chair, unplug all the sim stuff, slide it out of the way over into the corner of the closet, and then move my chair back and get, go about my day. But to have something that you can just go in, boop, hit the power button, sit down, and get into the experience and be able to step away from all the other things, I think really would bring the ability to master it for myself. Not master, but just have a little bit more time to it. I think if I were able to insulate the garage, heat and cool it, which I need to do more research on Mr. Cool DIYs and their heating, because I know they have a heat pump one too, but I just want to see about doing that, because I know Amber wants to move out to the garage for her treadmill and workout. So if I could get a full sit down rig with a VR, she could work out and I could sit there and drive and have fun. I think that would be worth it, you know. All right, so let's see. Ooh. And my dear wife is calling. All right. Night night, Matt. Night night. Y'all have a good night.